can hear the crowd getting excited. I know why. It's because the Madden brothers are here. It's EWC. It's the Giants at the Dodgers. 2-1 Giants advantage right now. Gentlemen, you've been doing a little play-by-play before we got the cameras rolling. Why don't you pick it up again right now?
Oh, no problem. No problem. Buster Posey looks like he pops one. A nice little, short little pop-up to second base. Handled, no problem. Easy out. Easy out. Buster, nice to see Buster back from that vicious. Nice to see Buster fly out. Always happy when I see Always him happy when Buster flies out.
Now, you might say that clearly, very, very neutral observers of the game calling to see that. That's because you're not a fan of the Dodgers much, are you, Joe?
I am a fan of the Dodgers. Big Dodgers fan. Only second only to the Orioles. I will tell you. I'll have you know that the Dodgers are my second team, but everyone needs a mistress. And your mistress is always a little more fun than your main squeeze, isn't she?
We will talk about marriages and family life later in the show, see how that plays then. But for now, sure, that sounds great. Now we know you're Orioles fans, and you're wearing the Orioles jersey, Benji, because you guys are from.
Got a little mustard on it, but
good. That means you've been to the ballpark.
Yeah. You know,
it's a long. Is it a long way from Orioles time to now?
Is it a long way?
Yeah.
It's been a long road. It's been a long road. Listen, I'll tell you. I was recently moving into a new house, and I was going through some boxes of old stuff, and I found a ticket from an Orioles athletics games at Memorial Stadium in 1991. Wow, Benj, that was a long time ago. A long time ago. Hey, listen, the nosebleeds. It wasn't quite a suite like this.
A spread like this one, huh? So
looks
that's
like
good,
they got out of that inning. Free drinks.
We try that. That's a good point. So as you were saying, Joel, what happened there?
They just got out of the inning.
The Dodgers retired the side. The Giants 2-1 advantage. Want the hometown team to win. I know you guys have a ton going on. You've been successful for a long time. I don't, not to call you out as old in any way, but
we're getting old.
You guys have been doing this for a while.
We're aging. Yeah. Thank God we're aging well.
Listen, true. We started our band when we were 15, and now we're going on 35.
That is, and you've been playing nonstop, right? You guys really made that break.
Same band, same guys, same.
That's good. The same brother.
Same brother.
Same brother. We haven't divorced yet. We were legally separated for a little small time there.
We're back together.
Back in the early 2000s.
2000s? I like that. 2000s.
But,
it's a trial separation.
Yeah, it's all good.
It didn't work. We needed,
And might I just say how phenomenal it feels to be wearing one of these microphones. I've always wanted one of these microphones.
There you go.
I contested that I should. I actually told him
I'm
that
not
I should
sure this is the boy band that we get a lot. The three of us.
We're a man band.
We are a man band.
We're a man band.
Hi, everybody. It's the Madden Brothers and the Hanger On. We're a man band coming to your sound very shortly, which will be a great album. Maybe not.
You're like the older brother thing.
I didn't know where we were going.
you know, like in the boy band, there's always the older brother type.
Yeah.
That's you.
Joey Fatone. I'm the like Joey Fatone role.
He's the young cute one.
He's the young cute one.
I'm the deep thoughtful.
You're the deep thoughtful bad boy.
Yeah, I'll end up going to rehab.
And essentially the chaperone is kind of what you're saying.
No, you're like the older brother type.
Joey.
You talk to all the moms after the show.
That's pretty well. We all have our roles. That's how we get it done.
Yeah, you got to come up with a name. Though.
I know. That's what I was working on. I was really trying to figure it out.
Double play.
Triple play. Man band triple play.
There's three members.
The three members.
Triple play.
And we play hard.
And we hang in the dugout. We have like a clubhouse. I just got the second base, yo.
Oh, that's the #1 single of the album. I got the second base. Oh.
That sounds good.
Thank you. My family is.
Check out our new single in store soon called Easy Out.
Check the EP version. It's really good.
Yeah. The explicit version is really good.
The unrated. It's 9.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of groaning
and there's spoken word in the middle.
This is spoken break. Take a little break. Didgeridoo is played. That is the fictional album, which will be awesome. I know fans are really excited about what the Madden Brothers have coming up because it's specifically Madden Brothers. It's you two, and it's a whole nother vibe, right?
It's the first time it's something we've wanted to do for years, but now, Billy and Paul both kind of had their second kids at the same time, and we thought, this would be a nice time to take a couple years, take a little break from Good Charlotte, and do this record that we've always wanted to do. So we're doing a Madden Brothers record, and it's very much where our songs start out. The stripped down, and it's just, good lyrics, good melody, and kind of rootsy, kind of cool vibe.
A lot of fun for us.
And you've been working on it how long, Joel?
We have been working on it now for like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
And
we went out and did some dates with Keith Urban to test it out, test the waters. And Keith is a good friend of Joel's and has become a friend of mine. But he invited us to come out and support him on a tour. And we thought, let's just go and see how this music vibes with the crowd. And it went great.
It was
really fun. And,
Outstanding. It sounds exciting. I know fans were very excited. There you go. Hanley Ramirez back on base once again. Makes it to first. Joel, you've been busy. You guys traveled to Australia a ton because your band's been popular there, but then now you've been really busy in Australia with a whole nother show.
In Australia, I've been doing The Voice, the TV show. We just wrapped our second season, and this year I was down there with Seal and Ricky Martin and Delta Goodrum, who's an Australian singer. If you know The Voice here in America, it's still a great show, a lot of fun, and music. For me, being around all these new artists their dreams are literally coming true in real time, kind of an unforgettable experience.
That's fantastic. That's amazing. And it seems like, who's the older brother of the two?
He is the older brother.
I'm older
but
by 5
I'm more
minutes.
mature.
You're more mature.
Yeah.
Well, he's got 2 kids and a wife. So I don't have any responsibility in my life.
I mentioned we might revisit the Everybody Needs a Mistress line.
I see that on your scorecard.
That's right. It's a 1-on-1 count to Puig and the Mistress count. How is family life treating a rock and roll star or a music star like you?
Best thing that ever happened to me. I got a great wife, and my kids are, how. I mean, everyone who has kids knows that kids change their life. They change. It's the greatest thing. I wake up every day happy.
May I say
that
his 3-year-old son, Sparrow?
Yes, you may say.
So we have this theory that if we want Sparrow to go pro, the second he came home from the hospital, we put a baseball in his crib.
We did.
And so he's always been around baseball, and he loves to watch the Orioles. He loves the Orioles already. If you ask him, what's your team? He says the Orioles. And he can already hit, at 3 years old, he can hit live pitching.
No way.
Yeah, he can.
Yep, I can throw him a ball, and he hits it.
He can. Very proud of that little man.
We're very proud of him.
We're not going to force it on him, but we're forcing it on him.
Yeah. We're going to gently encourage him every day.
But he loves it.
I've already committed him to the University of Indiana. My buddy is the head. My friend is the head coach over there for the Hoosiers.
So
I've already committed him. He's working with him.
He's 3 now. It says 2026. Is that what we're looking at? Rookie year, freshman season.
Basically.
Yeah. So Sparrow, we're very proud of Sparrow.
So baseball, you guys are no joke. And this is you. And in fact, we'll get close-ups when we can. But show me real quick. I know there's
the Orioles tattoo.
Actually, Orioles tattoo there.
Orioles tattoo.
Orioles there. Orioles there. Dodgers there. So that's not something you lightly. You don't spend a couple hours in a chair.
No, and I'm down. Me and.
We have. I actually have my MLB app that I follow anywhere in the world, wherever I'm at. I watch the games.
Listen,
that's basically how I discovered MLB.com. Was
and then the MLB.TV. Like the thing I love is for me is that when I live in LA now,
we can listen to the
to work in the music industry, you really have to be here. But every day when I'm at the studio, I have the game on, and it's the Baltimore broadcast.
Yep.
So I feel like I'm back home in Maryland, and it's great.
That is the most amazing unsolicited pimping of our products we've had in quite some time.
I love it.
No, I'm glad you do like it because at a market too is the key. And I do have to say that I do love that part too, because the home and away broadcast wasn't always an option.
Yeah.
When they added that,
dude,
that was
and
game changer.
When you grow up with a voice, when you're listening to baseball or watching baseball,
it
just makes you feel at home. It makes you feel home.
That's fantastic.
And anyone who watches or listens every day can probably agree with that.
Yes. Ether fouls one back to our side of the field. A full count now, 1 out for the game that's still going on.
It looks like the young man who caught the ball, caught it in his popcorn. Very rare.
What's your
occurrence.
Favorite concessions at the park?
Man, I'll eat anything and everything, but I love
Cracker Jacks, man.
Cracker Jacks?
I love Cracker Jacks and hot dogs. Like at a baseball
Classic.
game,
Yeah.
I eat hot dogs.
Classics are pretty good to go.
Cotton candy.
I think I'm with you guys in terms of the classics. I'm a much bigger fan of that. Some tend to get a little bit new wave for me.
I'm not into the new wave.
I'm always a little just concerned about sushi at a ballpark.
No
No,
sushi.
no, no, no,
no. There's no place for sushi at a
No
ballpark.
sushi. There's no sushi in baseball.
There's no,
There's no sushi in baseball.
no sushi in baseball.
No,
Inside out. Ether gonna play one. That'll drive one in.
there you go.
Game's tied.
Dodgers tie it up.
Dodgers tie it up 2-2.
Little Ethier love.
I think one of the coolest names in baseball.
What'd you-
Andre Ethier.
Andre Ethier, it is a pretty awesome
That's a
name.
pretty cool name.
It is a pretty awesome name.
Yeah.
I'll ask you guys this. If you could be one baseball player for one day,
I got you.
now or ever, who would it be
I
and when?
got you. Okay, for me, this is my moment.
Ooh.
Okay, I was thinking about it. For me, Cal Ripken Jr., he's got this streak going, right?
Yeah.
So the legend in Baltimore when we were kids was that they shut the power down the day of a game because he was late. And they didn't want the streak to end. That's how much of a boss he was. I mean, he owns that city. He owned that city.
Yeah.
They shut the power down for like 2 hours.
But is it true?
It's
So
true.
it's
Hell yeah,
legend.
it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true. They shut the power down. It's true the power was out. They
But
don't
the-
know why the power was
It
out.
just was. It was out.
It was out. There was no thunderstorm.
But that's
there
the
was
legend
no,
on the street.
We'll take the legend.
So
as
the
kids.
legend on the street as kids was that Cal Ripken Jr. was late for the game because he had some drama going on, right? And they shut the power down for him.
Yeah. That's the day you would want to be a baseball player.
Oh yeah,
That's the one.
That's the boss.
'Cause you
That's
just
the
own
boss.
the city at
You
that
own
point.
that city.
I got it.
You know when they do that for you, you own
When
that
a
city.
stadium says we're shutting
When a
it all
stadium,
down,
when a city
the city says,
shuts the power down.
and we got your back.
Yeah.
I got it. That's a good one. That is
Yep,
a really
that's
good
a
one.
good one. That's boss.
All right, Joe, what do you got?
I mean, I love Darryl Strawberry. That's who I always wanted to be when I was a kid and I was pretending to get up to bat or do whatever.
Oh. Bobble, little bobble.
Little bobble.
Got him in there. Safe.
Safe steal a
Got
second.
a stolen base.
Andre Ethier.
Making it happen. Now they got a runner in scoring position. What do we got?
This is
How many outs we got?
One out.
One out. One strike, one ball. We're good to go. In scoring position.
A.J. Ellis at the dish. So Darryl Strawberry was your guy, Joel.
So, that was the guy I always wanted to be, and I like to this day. There's a lot of ball players I love, but I
I
don't
thought
know,
there was
man,
a good
but-
one a couple years ago. David Freese
Yeah.
in St. Louis.
He had a pretty good
Remember?
day.
Home. Like,
There's the
there
go-ahead.
it goes. There's the go ahead.
Oh,
Let the fans know what happened.
So Andre Ethier just scored on a double from Ellis.
I got one for the musical guys. If you, how did I phrase it? Let me think what it was. Oh, yeah. If you had your walk-up music created, who would compose it and or sing it, and what kind of music would it be?
You know what? That's a good question.
Thank you. I try.
well, my first initial reaction would be Hans Zimmer, but when I think about
I love hearing the bells.
That would be epic.
That would be epic.
something epic,
There's some Star Wars stuff. Sorry.
but
We're good.
Okay.
you know what? I would go with an all-American classic, and I would say I would love for Green Day to do it.
Green Day.
Something big and rock, kind of powerful, Green Day-esque.
Awesome.
I'm thinking like
Walk-on
for
music.
me, it's like Bruce Springsteen or
Oh,
like.
wow.
Oh,
Like
you're,
if he's,
you're
I'm
going
reaching,
there.
I'm reaching for the stars.
Americana,
if you're
huh?
telling me if I can have anyone
Anybody.
anyone.
Anybody.
Man, I'm talking about
The
maybe
boss.
like the boss or like maybe like
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
And would you go classic boss style?
Yeah.
Which of
Born
his
in the
songs?
USA, baby.
Oh, that's
Come
style,
on.
yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dodgers, they got some momentum going here.
They do. I think it's because they know you're up here. They want to impress.
Yeah.
They're up 3-2 now.
You know, Lincecum, ever since he cut his hair, I swear, he just looks like
He's lost his power.
Yeah.
the
He's
Samsonian.
like
Yeah,
Samson,
the
yeah.
Samsonian.
I think he needs to grow that hair back out.
He needs something. He's not been right
He
this
looks
season
like he's
at
in
all.
middle school.
He's unbelievable. He looks like
He looks
does
so
like
young. He
a
looks
kid,
like
doesn't
a baby.
He's got a baby face.
Yeah.
I wish I had his face.
I knew he shouldn't have cut that hair.
he? Never strong. The crowd making some noise now.
Crowd's really on their
Crowd's
feet
getting
now.
very excited.
What's the biggest venue you guys have ever played?
Like as a
That's
headliner?
a good question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I mean,
Probably in Germany.
we played a
We did a
festival.
race car track in
So
Germany.
like
Oh,
for
wow.
a festival,
Uh-huh.
like, but you know, there's other bands playing, but
Sure.
we headlined the festival.
Yeah.
There was 100,000 people there.
Oh my goodness.
But on our own, you know, like we played. I think the biggest venue was that. Our headline show was like 20-some thousand in
20
Dallas.
some,
That
20
Dallas,
some
uh,
thousand.
20 something. That's just a little tiny venue.
In America, and then there's other places like in
Who's
in
counting
Asia. But you forget
Nobody.
about
Who's
Asia. I
counting?
mean, like Asia.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Asia.
taking the tickets.
Some of the venues in Asia are crazy big.
Oh, they're
30,
massive.
40,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then other places in Europe, like in Czech.
Have you done?
But the tickets are only like $1.50.
Have you
so
done?
I don't know if
Have you
that
done
counts.
stadiums in the? Like, have you done stadiums in the U.S.?
The U.S. Only arenas. We did stadiums, did like festivals.
Okay.
But on our own.
Right.
Arenas. We've done some soccer places in like Asia, Europe. Like it's weird. Our band is truly an international band.
Yeah, totally.
So every market is different,
different.
and you
Wow.
have a different. You know, it's really interesting how that works.
That's awesome. I mean, the success is undeniable. It's phenomenal for you guys, and we're glad you can take time out of your producing and touring schedule to be with us. As your Dodgers get a wild pitch
there they
there,
go. Wild pitch.
and that'll score.
Wild
That'll
pitch.
score Ellis.
That'll score Ellis. The Madden brothers bringing some magic to the Dodgers.
We really are magical brothers.
The magical
The
brothers.
magical brothers.
So back in the day, I played second base and he played shortstop.
Is it, you were in the middle infield?
Yep.
You guys were turning two?
Yep.
We were turning two.
How long did you play together?
Our whole life.
I was going to say, we still
Yeah, ever since
trying
we
to
were
take
kids.
BP now?
We were planning on.
We were actually playing in the womb.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
But we,
BP.
you know, actually,
BP.
to be honest with you,
Yeah.
like baseball was our plan.
Was it really?
Yeah, and then we started the band. And
That was our way out of the mean streets.
that was our way out.
Baseball was.
Yeah.
Baseball. But then we started music.
How long did
And
you?
my high school baseball coach asked me why I had earrings. Asked me if I had
Boyfriend.
asked me if I had a female lady part. He
Oh, that's
asked me
lovely.
because I had earrings, and I said, "No, I'm a rock star now. I'll see you later." And that was it.
That's a pretty good answer to that
But
kind
you
of
know
question.
what? I miss baseball.
Yeah. So not you guys didn't go to college then to play.
No.
So you started playing
Barely
rock and roll.
finished high school.
Well, you started rock and roll.
Yeah,
That's all it
yeah.
happened.
But I encourage kids to stay in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's path is unique, but that's
Yeah.
a good advice in the general. But you guys clearly were excelled at what you did and had a
Yeah.
great passion for it. How much? This is the thing, and this is the thing you tell kids that they don't understand. When you were starting out, when you're kids like that, when you're that young and you're working together with your brother, how much time would you say you put in for every performance hour? Let's say, how much time practicing,
It's
rehearsing?
the same as baseball.
Yeah.
You got to put in hours and hours.
10,000 hours.
I'll put it to you this way: anytime you want to go pro at
Yeah.
anything, no matter what anyone thinks about your music or about a certain actor or a baseball player, in order for that person to be on that stage, they put in thousands and thousands of hours
Yeah.
of
10,000
repetition
plus.
10,000
and work, and you know, in
And
order
you've got to, you literally, the way that baseball players, football players, athletes, they live, breathe, sleep, eat the sport. You have to do that with music as
yeah.
well. Every hour of every day.
Wow.
playing guitar, performing.
And even now,
And
you have to do that just to
Maintain.
maintain a career in the music business is
Yep.
a tough place to
Yes.
be. It just takes out you can never stop.
right, and that's the message for kids: stay in school.
Stay in
And
school.
when you're working at it, work at it.
Work
Work
hard.
hard.
That's awesome.
Follow through.
I love it.
Follow through.
Stay in school.
Yeah, don't drop out of school.
We've had a pitching change, so it's time for start, bench, cut. It's a game in which I'll give you 3 characters, songs, music items,
Got
pieces
it.
of fruit.
Start,
You have to start
bench
one,
it, cut
bench
it.
one of them, and cut one.
All right.
Are you
All right.
ready? On the theme of brothers, you have to start, bench, or cut. The Marx Brothers, the Blues Brothers, the Mario Brothers.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna start the Blues Brothers.
bench the Marx
I'm gonna
Brothers.
bench the Marx Brothers because I might want them later, and I'm gonna cut the Mario Brothers. Not a big video game guy.
There you go. Is that a concur from the family?
Concurred.
The twins have concurred.
I concur.
I concur.
Agreed and
I've done my
concurred.
extensive research, and Wikipedia tells me you have the musical influences. I selected 3 at random. You have to start, bench, and cut one of the following.
All right.
Prince, Elton John, Boy George.
All right, I'm going to start Prince. I'm going to bench Elton, and I'm going to cut the boy.
All right.
The songs aren't strong enough.
Yeah, for me.
On the strength of the song.
The songwriting. Yeah.
Boy George,
Elton's one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
Yeah.
Prince is a musical. He's an anomaly.
Visionary.
He's an
enigmatic anomaly.
He's like an alien. He came. Where did you come from?
And why?
It is true.
One of the greatest guitar players on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And he's not even really a guitar player.
Kind of not. He just sort of wanders around with
And
it,
then,
I feel
but
like.
when he picks up a guitar, you just go like, wait.
What's he doing?
Yeah, so
oh, my God, he's
Cut
doing
my
that.
hands
I'm
off.
gonna say, yeah, you got that right.
All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
got that right.
And the theme of the voice in the American version. And somebody was a mentor on the mentored the show itself, right? You push the button. That's
Yes.
in Australia. Then you worked for Team Shakira too, right?
Yep.
All right.
I was Shakira's mentor. Love Shakira.
Shaqy.
Team Shakira.
Team Shakira. So here's the other three. Start, bench, cut. Usher, Blake Shelton, Adam Levine.
Oh, tough.
That's the game. It's a merciless game. Shows
Uh,
no
listen,
mercy.
I'm gonna. That's a tough one, man. Especially because they're. I feel as though they're.
Oh, yeah, you'll hear
you
about
know,
this.
Yeah. I'm gonna start.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Who do you start?
I'm gonna start Adam.
Starting Adam. Okay.
You know, Adam is a.
I feel like I'm going to start Adam. I'm going to bench Usher.
I'm gonna bench Usher too.
And I'm going to cut Blake because I feel like he'll take it the best. And he
Yeah,
won't be as mad at me. And
Yeah.
I just feel like he'll be okay.
He'll
He'll be like,
understand.
cool, I'm going to go home and have a beer. That's cool.
He understands the nature of the game.
I'm okay with this. I'm in the music business. I understand how it goes sometimes. And I'm just going to go home and have a beer right now. And it's all good. And then I'll
this
be
is
like,
what-
cool, Blake, because that's exactly what I thought
Sometimes the
you would
games
say.
you lose are the most important games.
Exactly.
Of them all.
I think you guys called on the spot. And
Yeah.
spot on impersonation as well.
Politically correct.
Finally, you are twins. So start, bench, or cut one of the three twins. The Olsen twins, the Thompson twins, the Minnesota twins.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna
I'm absolutely starting the Olsen twins.
Little
big
moguls,
fans.
you know, big fans, very smart
Little
girls.
moguls. Totally.
Mini moguls.
Mini
and
moguls,
Lovely
it's
girls.
smart girls.
Absolutely lovely girls. Big fan. I'm going to bench the Minnesota twins.
Who are
And
the Thompson twins?
I
They're
don't
a
know who the
musical
Thompson
band
twins
from
are, but I
roughly
want
the-
beef with them, so I'm
Roughly
cutting
the
them.
80s. So they're cut.
Yeah, cut them. They're
I'd
from
say
the
if you
80s.
can't name them, they're cut.
They're probably
automatically.
not reading anything on the internet, so they're cool.
That's true. I would be more worried about the Olsen twins and the Minnesota twins.
Yeah. Yo, I don't want Kirby Puckett coming after me, yo.
Nope. There we go, folks. That's start, bench, cut, the Madden Brothers style. Prepare for 3 up, 3 down. It
All right.
starts with growing up a twin.
Okay. Growing up a twin. I'm gonna say MVP.
High praise.
I was the MVP of that situation. All right.
Your first band.
All right. My first band, Chin Music.
Would you care to elaborate on chin music for your first band?
It was. I was a little chubby back then.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Finally, your new album.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go with Gold Glove. It's gonna be our most successful season yet.
There you have it, folks. 3 up, 3 down with Benji Madden. Here we go. Topic number 1. 3 up, 3 down. We did it once. We got to do it twice. Growing up a twin.
Growing up a twin.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to have to go with small ball. I don't even know why.
Would you like to elaborate?
Well, Benj was always kind of the small ball.
How
And
would
I
you know
felt
that?
bad for him. I felt bad for him. The Pee-wee.
Small ball. Topic 1, going up a twin.
You have
Topic
no way.
2.
You don't know how to recover from that.
I'm beautiful. I love exactly where we are. Topic 2, your first band.
My first band.
Oh, go the distance. We went the distance.
Actually, my first band was Good Charlotte, and we did go the distance.
You certainly did.
So,
That is no understatement.
touche to me. Touche.
Tip of the cap to you, my
Tip
friend.
of the cap
Tip
to
of the cap.
myself.
This is a self-tip of the cap.
Self nod.
Tip of the cap to the crowd.
I'm nodding. I'm giving myself the nod.
I'll get back in the dugout.
Okay.
And finally, your marriage.
My marriage. Ooh, that is a good one.
I try.
Don't want to go with slump. She
Bad-
wouldn't like that.
She would not.
That's a bad decision to go with that one.
Cut off. Could be interesting, but no. Magic number. We're not that old yet. We've only been married a few years. I'm going to have to go with Ace. Because, have you seen my wife?
I believe we're familiar with her.
Smoking hot. Wasn't easy. Definitely took an ace like me to lock that down. So, another tip of the cap.
You did
to
lock
myself.
that down.
Yes,
my
I
friend.
did.
You locked it down.
I put a ring on it.
Put a ring on, and then 2 kids
2 kids.
showed up too. That's definitely
You
ace-worthy.
put 2 kids and a ring on it.
Exactly. Whoopsie.
The Madden brothers. We're about done.